Geek Fam, and now they're wanting to get the same result here against Bren Esports as Sunsparks is winning in the grand finals. And we're going to be delivering the action here in the Mytel International Championship Series 1 2020. I am Nomad. Alongside with me is Leo.
Pardon the long break, ladies and gentlemen. We just had to make sure that both teams are in a tippy-top shape, especially after Evos sweep Geek Fam. They are on fire. So, yeah, if anyone has momentum, it's Evos here. And Bren, yesterday they got knocked down into the lower bracket. And right now, both teams, once more, fighting for tournament life. Let's see how they are going to respond to each other here. Again, Evo swept Geek Fam, and yesterday Sunsparks swept Bren Esports. Now it's gonna be Bren on the play here, banning out the Popol Kupa and Kaja. So good pickoffs here. While Evos takes out the Valir and the Natalia.
Yeah. And a Selena is automatically going to be picked up. That's either going to be a Few or a Rebo Selena pickup. Esmeralda can't go wrong with the Thoms being picked up though by Evos. Instead, they're opting to go for a Jawhead. Now, Bren might still go for a Gushin side lane and a Thoms as well. That's a complete possibility. But that is an insta-lock on the Claude as well. That's a Carl Teasy Claude.
There you go. So at least we can see more clearly what Bren Esports here is bringing to the table. We know what they want to do, and we know where their damage is going to be coming from. On the other end, though, this could go either way. Esmeralda could be on Pokemon, could even be on Potato if they so decide to make this their core, but the jury's still out on that. Nice pickup on the Jawhead, though. I like that. And here we go. The Atlas. Still not revealing their tank is Bren Esports, so we'll see how they respond after the second half of banning.
Kufra should be banned out here, though. 100% sure. It's either... Yeah, it has to be a Kufra ban here for Evos. There is no way that they should be allowing EJ to get his hands on the Kufra, and that is going to be the Kufra ban.
Yeah, now we see EJ in an interesting position. That's putting it very lightly. Who could they pick up now as a solid front liner? Grok? We can see Grok?
Maybe a high loss, though. Good ban on the carry.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Choke out
would
the cores.
mean a Uranus is not out of the picture here for Bren Esports, too.
Oh yeah, if Evos knows exactly how a Uranus and Tams lineup would work, that's what they used to sweep Geek Fam with. So yeah, they could pick up the Uranus and then look for that sweet spot where they can put in that tank for EJ and who it's gonna be.
Wait, hold up. It might be an Angeline combo here.
Oh yeah, Ling's still here. No, what is this, Masha?
Masha hasn't been very effective this entire tournament, though.
Well, Masha's not so bad.
Yeah, but there are a lot of check marks that you have to go for Masha to be effective, to say the least. And a high loss is going to be a good pickup here, and already being pointed out there by EJ. It's going to be helping out Carl Teasy, and this is going to be a better lineup by Bren Esports. Getting the X-Borg on the side lane is going to be, as I said, economically better for the side of Bren Esports. Now, they can opt to go for a Ling core here for Evos for that Angela to start working. But they're starting to get a bit of a double take there on the Ling pick.
They're thinking about it. I'm glad that they did not pull the trigger on what they flashed with Rebo. So the X-Borg is safe. And as well, the Hylos. Looking forward to this. Again, we can expect aggressive starts. And now, they show us once more their lower bracket elimination winning Hayabusa. So this is okay. I feel alright with this. Nomad, these two lineups going head-to-head in Game 1. What's your take here? Do you prefer the Hayabusa carry or the Claude on Carl Teasy?
Well, I'm a man of simplicity. And Claude, 9 times out of 10 have been proven to be more effective than Hayabusa when going into a team fight because, well, we've been used to a Hayabusa relegated to the split push role, and we never really see that much Hayabusa joining in the fight. Evos SG, on the other hand, have been proving us wrong with the Hayabusa joining in the fray and making sure that the damage output is still there. And and with Hayabusa being an assassin that he is, will be able to assassinate this Claude in the backlines if ever if ever Lusty, I mean EJ, won't be able to protect him properly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that being said, I think I'll have to agree. And again, Evos SG here coming in hot. They're feeling it. And Bren Esports, they're going from 0 to 100 if they want to sweep Evos. So that's a tall order here. But ladies and gentlemen, this is game 1 in a best of 3. So lower bracket finals. The game after this, though, it's well, the series after this is going to be the grand finals here. So do stay with us. And let's see the action unfold.
And share the stream as well. Show your love. If you're from Singapore and you support Evos PH, go ahead and share the stream to your friends. And if you're from the Philippines and you support Bren Esports, share the stream. Show some love in the chat. Let the teams know that they have your support. And speaking
here
of
we
support,
go.
a bit of a supporting role here for Bren Esports as they push forward into the Evos lineup here to the Evos side of the line. There goes the Abyssal Arrow onto Soul. Soul's going to be forced to flicker out. Rebo's going to be chasing him out. That is going to be the first blood. Fire Missile's going to be enough to take him out. EJ takes down JPL. Potato joining in the fray. A quick succession of kills. It is a 1-for-4 trade. Immediately not looking good for Evos SG.
Yep, and Potato here can't even fight for his own buff. Am I right? Yeah, Potato couldn't touch it.
So
there you go. Cortese with the early blazing duet gets a kill. That's a 5-1. That's a core-on-core violence. Nomad, and the shutdown occurs on Potato after getting a kill earlier. Early start here for Bren Esports. Not even 2 minutes in. Wow.
We're here for a slobber knocker.
Or a sprint. If these two teams are going at it this early, this fast, it could be a sprint.
It could be, yeah. And we have to take in consideration, though, that the grand finals is going to be played in a best of 5 series. And Evos PH, as much as possible, would not want to go into a 3-game series against Bren Esports because they want to make sure that their stamina is all on point. And speaking of stamina being all on point, Carl Teasy and the Glorious Pathway being popped in. It's all about, making sure that they finish the game as fast as they can. And with EJ being there, the Glorious Pathway will make sure that Carl Teasy would be able to chase down anyone as fast as he can.
Just as much as it is a defense tool or used for sustain, it can be used very, very well as an initiate and as a way to deal damage, if you will. But again, you're requiring some level of follow-through. But that's of no shortage in Bren Esports. Again, Carl Teasy here. I'm glad to see our players here back mostly in what role they're used to playing. Because yesterday we saw Bren Esports play around with their roles, which could be a factor to seeing them get swept. But here, this is mostly sticking to form. But look at this now. Fight near the turtle den. There is the last insanity already being committed here by Rebo from the side. That's a 2 for none. And the Glorious Pathway as well. Last Teach still having a little bit of that Inferno with a 3-0. Now making it a 4-0. And Soul is just like a lost soul in the middle, just clearing the waves. Like, all right, I guess I'm not going to join the fight.
Yeah, I'm just going to farm up. That's what I'm going to do. And it's an 11-1 score line. Already half the gold is what Bren has in their pockets. This is not looking like a good game for Evos PH, especially in the early game. If anything, Evos SG can bounce back in the late game as soon as we reach the 12-13 minute mark, if ever we're gonna reach it.
Given that it's a Hayabusa on Cartese's soft Claude, that could be a factor, but I'm still not counting out how strong of a start Bren Esports has now. 11-1, Nomad. 11-1. 7,000 gold ahead in just 4 minutes, 30 seconds in.
And EJ will, I think he's just waiting for the Glorious Pathway to be available before they start diving in. Aeon looking to get the last Insanity. Not going to happen. Not the last Insanity. The Fatal Links. It is going to happen, but to their detrimental downfall. Early immortality by Rebo, too.
Yeah, pulling in the pain. All right, it's like they asked for it. Like,
oh
yes,
my god!
More. Oh! Pokemon follows through. Carlteasy gonna rain down the damage onto this turret. Oh, he comes in! I guess he has max stacks! Down goes JPL! That's gonna be Eon and Potato just barely surviving. They don't want any of this. Nomad, what's going on?
Bren wants to finish this as fast as they can, and they can possibly do that. This all happened because of that first 5-man fight that should not have happened for Evos. They committed a lot of bodies onto the Little Wanderer, and it just costed them this mid-game for them. All turrets are down 5 minutes into the game.
Ooh. No penetration though, just yet. No penetration just yet. So at least there's some breathing room for Evos SG. But look at this now. There's another deadly blazing duet here by Carlteasy. Not taking anyone out. Heartguard just coming in time. Carlteasy might bite the dust here. Soul shuts him down. That's a lot of gold going over to the side of Evos SG. Now Pokemon wants to pick another fight with JPL inside of him. There you go, the Glorious Pathway laid down by EJ. They're still in this. Lusty goes down here. JPL gets the finishing touch, but Lusty finishes off Potato and Soul together. Now, that was a 2 for 3, actually. Bren Esports still winning that trade in the end.
Oh my god, Bren Esports. Oh my god, Carlteasy. He has 6 kills and he has Bounty Hunter on. He's got a lot of cash in the pockets, my guy. 6,000 to be exact. Twice that of Soul. And Hayabusa is nowhere near twice of that.
Oof.
And
all right.
Carlteasy just wants more and more, man.
More and more. Oh, man. This is going to be a quick match if they don't do anything here to stop the TT, all right, the tower termination, because that's what's next up top, as Rebo is just going to continue to take the small camp and then finish up by taking down the turret. And
I just gotta say, signals have to be sent here for Evos SG. They need to make sure that they don't dive in the fights just like Uwa and just, you know, mess everything up. They need to start cheering up for themselves.
Oh man, Lusty, look at that, taking down the turret. Pressure's crashing down through all waves, all lanes here for Bren Esports, and Carlteasy, 6-1 and 8, gonna take down this turtle all by himself just in time before Lord manages to count down for his spawn. Now look at this, Potato caught out here by Rebo, jumped on by Lusty, and he gets the finishing touch, popping the Inferno. No, actually he did not have to pop the Inferno, that was his passive triggering right there with the flames around him. Man, this Tams on Lusty, I'm liking it so far. Me likey, because we don't really see Lusty with a hero like this. We usually see him as a tank or as a support, as shown yesterday. Sometimes a mage with Farsa here and there, but his performance here as the Tams, just like Pokemon in the links.
Oh, but the damage
no, it is what they paid for, and JPL gonna get away. No, don't finish the job here. I think it's a GG, Nomad. 8 minutes in, under 9 for sure. They're going to finish this. Bren Esports is gonna take game 1, and they're just gonna have some insurance as they wait for the minion wave to crash in and take mid, and it's over. What a performance.
That was... I mean, oh my god.
To be fair, it was nothing fancy. It was really just a solid lineup. They got a Selena, nice tank that's able to go back and forth. It's nothing new to see from Bren Esports. It's just the way that they executed that really impresses me.
I am. I'm a loss for words. Yeah, that was a complete scene. Carl TC is already level 15, 9 minutes into the game.
But well, this is the funnel for you, man. This is what funnel looks like. All right, you might not like it, might not make you comfortable, but this is what peak performance
Performance
looks
looks
like.
like, yeah. And oh my god, if Bren Esports continues this spree, we're gonna have a rematch between Sunsparks and Bren.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting, quite ironic. Well, it is the international championships, but if that happens,